Hello, everyone. Welcome into the Purdue Dynasty. I don't know how many games we're going to have for you. We're just going to play till it feels like it's time to stop playing here in this episode. But I want to go ahead and show off some changes that I made to the team at the end of the last episode. In case you missed it, go ahead and check that out. Ryan Brown's dealing with some injuries, and he has some wear and tear on him. Plus, he hasn't been playing great lately. So we're going to go ahead, give the start to Evans Chuba at quarterback. At left guard, we also made a move. We're going to start freshman redshirt Marquise Easley over Udonis Davis, mainly because I don't think that he's a very, that run block power at 48, simply unacceptable. And I think it's why he gets beat so much. So I do feel like a change there to maybe improve our run game, along with that right tackle to bring in Jude McCoskey, hopefully will help us become a better team and maybe let us play a little bit better here down the stretch. Going ahead, taking a look at some stats here real quick to explain a move we're going to make. We're changing playbooks in this game. We're going to go ahead, fire our offensive coordinator. We can't do it mid-season, but I'm going to take him out here and we're going to change our playbook to another one that I think I like a little bit better. We have the fourth worst offense in the Big Ten. We have the second lowest scoring offense in the Big Ten. Rushing yards per game is just absolutely pathetic. I mean, we have 373 yards rushing all season in 6 games. And we are clearly the worst rushing team in this conference. So it's time to make a change, try to emphasize that run game with Devin Mockabee just a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and try out the Louisville playbook to finish out this season. And honestly, it'll probably change based upon who I hire in the offseason. But for now, we're going Louisville because they offer a little bit of under center run game. And I want to see if that'll help us out some. The only problem is we got to test this one out on the road as we're headed to Northwestern, like I said. And this is a team I expect to be able to beat, man. They're a little bit better than us on paper, but I think easily we should be able to beat these guys. Let's jump into it. Looks like we're going to open up on defense today, which is okay with me. I think we'll do all right here against these guys. I did turn down accuracy at the end of the last episode too, because we had 3 quarterbacks in a row go over 90% completion percentage. So I turned it back down to 40, which is where it was prior to me inputting Matt 10's sliders. So hopefully we get a little bit more variety here to begin the game and we get some missed passes. It's an easy completion underneath, but there is a flag. Holding on the offense, that'll back him up. Preston Stone's their starting quarterback. He hasn't been super impressive this year for him, which surprises me. I thought he'd be a little better. He's the SMU transfers. We're going to stuff him in the backfield. Our run D has been fantastic. And honestly, I think that's been because in nickel situations, we have 2 safeties at linebacker, and they're able to move and get downhill quick. And, number 15, Hershey McLaurin made the play there on that last one. The Stone goes underneath. 3rd and 13 now. We need a big stop here. Stone steps up, fires, and he's going to hold on through contact. Thought Richard Toney was going to be able to knock that one out with a little bit of pressure and the big hit. Yep, that's another big one as Toney's going to get him down. 1st and 10 here. It's going to be a run for Preston Stone, and we are not all over that like I thought we would be. 2nd and 6 here. They're going to go back to the ground game. We stuff them up, 3rd down. I'm hoping they run it here and we can get this stop. Come on, step up. As the ball comes out, we get on top of it. That's going to be CJ Nunley with the recovery. 1st down, Boilermakers. That's what we needed. All right, with our new playbook here after I'm already going to fire our offensive coordinator. I just can't do it now. We're going to open up under center and toss it out there to Mockabee. And look at that, man. That's one of his best carries all season. I really think going under center with this team is going to be the difference. As Mockabee, look at all that space he's got. 1st down. 3rd and 12 here with Chuba. We're going to throw a screen. Try to get what we can get from Michael Jackson. We're going to go for this. 4th and 6 here. Ooh, I got Christian Moore, dude. He is wide open. That's going to be a big play. Cuts it back to the inside. 1st down. Malachi Thomas steps into the game here. He's going to get the carry, and he's bottled up. 3rd and long. 3rd down and 12 here. Evans Chuba. I think we got him. Get Michael Jackson here. Get a good throw, and he drops it in that stupid animation. Fully honest with you, I hate that animation. I think it's dumb when he gets hit in the middle of the back and then he drops the ball. But we're going to drill this field goal, take the 3-0 lead. You know what? No complaints here. We're leading, and our offense looked pretty good in that drive. Northwestern takes over here. It looks like they're going to throw a screen. Can we get out there? Come on. Get him down, Nunley, and he did. 2nd and 9 here. CJ Madden gets pressure, but we couldn't get him down. Let's get a stop here. We got a lot of guys coming. We need to get pressure. And we do. One-on-one tackle. Down he goes. That's Manu Powell making the play. This offense actually has a lot to it here. As Evans Chuba's going to pull it on the read option. He has a blocker. He just couldn't outrun him. 3rd and 3, and I think we're going to keep it on the ground here anyway, even though it's probably a bad idea as Mockabee is going to get the edge. That's all I care. 1st down. First and 10 here for Evans Chuba. We got him open. Let's just hit Michael Jackson here, get that first down, but there's a flag. That's going to be another holding call on our center, Vaccaro. Man, he's really making me mad with them. Second and 20, Evans Chuba looking to pass. We got him. Oh, there's a flag. It's going to not matter here. There was a holding call again, it looks like, on Vaccaro. Third and 30 here, Evans Chuba. Let's just check it down. Get some yards here. Get Morissette involved. And we're just going to punt this one away. First and 10 here. Let's get some pressure in there, and that's what we do. Down he goes. Big sack there. That's what you want to see from our big man. Second down and 15 now. Pressure in there. There's a flag. Hopefully it's just holding. We'll probably decline it. All right, big stop here needed then. The first quarter is we're going to get pressure, and Seabrooks gets him down. That's going to end your first quarter on a real big positive note. We've actually played pretty well today. We haven't been able to stop Northwestern's passing attack, but we've had the better offense. Taking over here, first and 10, Evans Chuba in the game. Look at that, man. Morissette's actually having some success today, or Maccabee. Third down and 6, Evans Chuba is going to have to pass here. There's a flag. It's probably not going to matter as we go underneath. Now we got to stop Northwestern as they're going to get some play action. Go underneath. Good tackle, man. Second down now. Looks like they want to pass. That's a little screen. We were not ready for it. We don't have the speed, but Manny Powell gets him down. Third down and 2 here. They're going to hand it off, and we're not in position to make the play. Tony Grimes can't get him down. All right, on the ground here. It's going to be a pull from Preston Stone, and we're all over him. Third down and 6 now, man. Let's see if we can get some pressure in there. That's completed. Dude, he doesn't miss. Again, dude, the CPU quarterbacks are just not missing. They're 11 of 12 in this game. I just don't know what to do here. I'm zone. I'm doing everything I can to try to slow them down, and they're just burning us. We're just not having any luck making quarterbacks inaccurate as they're going to go to the screen play here. That's going to be nice, bottled up. And he's still going to get a bunch of yards, dude. Come on, D. Second down and 3. Preston Stone stepping up in the pocket. Come on, guys. Make a play on him. First and goal now. We got Harkless getting pressure in there. That's going to be completed. We can't get in front of him and break it up. We blocked it at least. That's cool. It's going to stay a 6-3 ball game. Second down. Let's keep it on the ground and not block at all, guys. Why would you bother, man? Fuck. Third and 11 here. Let's see what we can do. We're just going to go underneath, get the completion to Michael Jackson, and punt the ball away. Second and 11. That's going to be another quick screen, man, as we're going to give up a bunch of yardage here. First down. All right, let's stop them here as they go to the ground. Blow them up. There we go. Ball's out. That's what we needed. Recovery by Ryan Turner, and that's going to be a touchdown. I am pumped. That's what we needed, boys. That's what we needed. We're back in front in this one. We needed that fumble recovery. All right, now we got to have our defense get another good drive here, get a stop. Preston Stone punishing them. We need to get some pressure in here as we're sending a big blitz at him. How do we leave a guy that wide open, though? Like, that's frustrating. We get the stop. Second down now. Right there. Christian Moore, get it. What was that, dude? Throw a better ball. Third down and 13 here. Let's go. Get the ball out, dude. We suck. All right, come on, Manny Powell. Oh, we got cut off just before we could get to him. We're going to keep it on the ground here. We just need to bottle him up. Let him run the clock out. I'd like to see him keep passing or running the ball here. Come on, dude. How is nobody there? We had a zone there. They're in really good position now, though, to take the lead here, as they're just going to check it down, and there's nobody over there. Hit him. Oh, come on, dude. First and goal now here. And that's going to be a touchdown. Our guys just can't cover, man. We need to completely change this roster. That's going to be your halftime score. It's 13-10. We're still in this game. It's been frustrating. There's some things we need to get cleaned up with this team. Our passing attack has been completely useless in this one. Granted, we're without Ryan Brown, so I'm not super shocked that we're struggling, but we only have 15 rushing yards in this game, and what worked early quit working. Good news is we are going to open up the second half with the ball. We'll see if we're able to get a decent return here with Nitro Tuggle. I need to get him out there on offense a little bit more. He has some big play upside. Let's try to get our ground game going here with Maccabee. And, dude, we can't block. Third down and 6 here. See if we can fit that in there. We do. First down, man. We keep this drive alive. Let's get back to the ground game. Try to get it going here with Maccabee, and we just can't block. Third down and 8 here. We got him. Easy completion to Morissette. Big first down. That's what we're looking for. Back to the ground game with Maccabee, and this time he's going to find a little bit of space, finally. 2nd and 1, Evans Chuba is going to pull this one, get what he can get, first down. 3rd and 7 here. We got him more. Let's see if he can get to the sticks. He can barely. First down, that's what we're looking for. And our center got hurt, but maybe that'll lead to less calling of holding on this game. Let's go RPO. We got him. Michael Jackson has the edge. He might have a touchdown. They get him out of bounds, though, just inside of the 5. 1st and goal here. Back to Maccabee, and he's going to walk in, baby. Touchdown. That's what we're looking for. We're back in the lead in this one. Let's see if Northwestern can respond here as we're going to go underneath. I mean, come on. Knock that ball out, guys. Cover somebody, would you? I mean, look at this. Preston Stone's 23 of 24 again. I'm so sick of him not missing any passes on Heisman. They had it right before, and it feels like they adjusted it in these updates and made it easier for CPU quarterbacks. I'm tired of it, man. I want them to suck when they suck. Like, look, not the dog on, but Preston Stone's an 82 overall quarterback. Let's look at his stats real quick. His throw power, 90. Short accuracy, 84. Medium, 89. Deep, 79. So don't get me wrong. Not a terrible passing quarterback. But, bro, he's not that accurate. And everybody I play against is that accurate. And I'm just insanely sick and tired of it right now. As we just can't do anything to get the ball on the ground. Like, it's ridiculous. 2nd and inches here. Back to the ground game. We're going to not get him down. We finally do. Stewart gets that one. 3rd down and 4. Let's run some man coverage and see if that'll help. It doesn't. We just get burned. And we missed the tackle. He bounces right off of it. And just let him go in, guys. Why would we even try to stop him at this point? 1st and goal. There we go. Make that tackle. I don't know what the heck's going on here, but we left a guy wide open. Nobody was over there. Something happened here on my adjustments. That was easy. That was on me. Let's kick this drive off right, get some points here. Hopefully his Maccabee, man, that kind of froze on me. I don't know what happened there in the middle of that one. 2nd and 4 here. Chuba on the move. Can he fit that in there to Christian Moore? He can. It's not a first down, though. Definitely thought we had it as we're going to go to the stretch. Maccabee's going to get that first down. Keep this drive going. Back to the ground game again. There we go. Maccabee, all sorts of space up the middle. Finally finding some space. However, he's pretty shaken up after that play, so we're going to pull him out for a little bit, give Malachi Thomas some carries, and just let him rest, and we will bring him back in before the end of this game. We need him to be at our full top strength here in this game. I think Malachi can probably come in and do all right for us. And we just don't block here with our freaking center. 2nd and 11 here. Looking to take a shot. Let's just check it down to our running back. Malachi has space. We'll make that 3rd and short. That's okay with me. 3rd and 1 for Evans Chuba here. Let's hit that pass. He gets hit as he releases it. We're going for it. 4th and 1 here. Evans Chuba's on the move. We're just going to run. I can get this first down with him. Get out of bounds. I'll take it. 3rd and 9 here for Evans Chuba. Come on, buddy. There we go. We fit that in there. First down. Looking at the top 25, Indiana is currently #1 in the nation. That's just absolutely wild to me. They got Michigan and Ohio State up there. That's not going to hold. I can promise you that. 2nd and 6, getting on the move. We got him. Just hit the pass. Easy to Christian Moore. 3rd and 4. Man, we didn't pick up nothing, hardly. 3rd down, we need this first down here. Boom. There we go. Magwood, get him involved. First down. All right, 3rd and 4 here. We need this. Get Evans Chuba on the move here. There we go. Back. Shoulder throw. 1st and goal now. Read option here. Back to Malachi, and he walks in. Touchdown. We're back in front in this one. Maybe on next drive, I'll be able to get our guy back out there. We'll have to see, though, if he's healthy. 1st and 10 here, guys. Let's stuff him. Come on now. How do we not get in the way of that at all? Like, what are we doing? Why is he not in that situation, at least reaching out and going for a swat? Like, I get taking the INTs down in that situation. I like that, but not even going for a swat's egregious, as Tony Grimes is going to have to run him down, and he will get him down. That's a huge play for Northwestern. 1st and 10 here. Preston Stone can't get the pitch off. Nunley gets him down. 2nd down and 22. They're going to get on the ground, and man, dude, we can't get out there, as that's going to be another broken tackle. 3rd and 4. Should have just declined that penalty. We're going to try to press him up here. See if we can maybe impact him in some ways. We are going to stuff him. That should make this a 1-point ball game. 4th and 4 here. Let's see if we can do something against him here. Nope, that's going to be wide open, and he's going to get the first down. Like, I'm running man coverage. Wakely should be all over that. You can't tell me he can't match up with a tight end. And, you know, he gets kind of beat on and out there. Second and goal here. This is going to be a heavy blitz situation in hopes that we can maybe get him backed up. Preston Stone feeling pressure. Perfect throw to the end zone, and you know they come down with that for the touchdown. You have got to be kidding me, dude. Blocked a second one today. Are you kidding me? Don't give up 2 now. That's 2 blocked extra points today. I have never done that before. Let's go back to the ground game here. Malachi. There we go. That's a solid gain. I probably cut when I shouldn't have. Maccabee's back in the game here. He's going to get some carries, come in and out of the game. We want to try to keep him involved as we get the first down to Christian Moore. He's still a little shaken up, as you can see, but we want to keep him involved because he is that important to this team as he goes backwards there, and he's hurt on that one. Maybe we should have kept him out. 2nd and 13, Evans Chuba. Let's just go underneath. That's Morissette, big play. Make him miss, and that's beautiful across down to the 40. Let's celebrate that one. That's what we're looking for, baby. Big play here by Denleon Morissette. Gabriel Joyner checks into the game here. He's going to get a check down. He's wide open, man. Just use him in the passing game, dude. Look at this. This is a huge play all the way down to the 15. Maccabee checks back in for this play. I think we got... I thought we had more at the sticks. 3rd down. Malachi Thomas back into the game here. 3rd down. We're just going to go underneath and try to outrun him. And that's what we're going to do with Magwood. 1st and goal. I don't want to drain the clock here because I'm a little worried about them getting back on the board as that's Malachi going in. Touchdown, Purdue. That's what we're looking for. 1st and 10 here, guys. Let's stuff them up here on the screen. There we go. Good tackle. Chose to back him up on 2nd down. That was probably risky as, yeah, we're probably going to give up the 1st down here, it looks like. 3rd and 7. It worked out. All right, big 3rd and 7 here. 2 minutes left in this ball game. Stone's going to step up, and what was number 12 doing there? We had a spy on him. That's frustrating, man. We give up an easy 1st down, and nobody's covering, dude. Ryan Turner needs to be all over his guys here. 2nd and 2 here. They're going to actually go to the ground game. Come on, tackle him already. Yeah, just let him complete that and get a 1st down, guys. I'm really frustrated with how easy they are having. I mean, come on, dude. Nobody can block these guys, like, or cover. Like, what am I going to do here? Like, I'm not going to lie to you. This stuff's getting old here with how easy it is for Preston Stone. He's just going to just let him run in. Why let him freaking keep the clock? We're going to need the time to score anyway. They're guaranteed to get a touchdown. They're not going to miss a pass here. Like, nothing's going to matter no matter what we do. Just let him in. Then we have time to score. See what I'm saying? He missed 1 fucking pass this entire game. I know our defense isn't great, but are you kidding me? That's freaking ridiculous, man. Absolutely should not happen. At least we stopped a 2-point conversion. 37 seconds left in this game. We got to try to fit that in there, and he's not. He's going to be out of bounds. 3rd and 10 already. Just go underneath the Christian Moore, man. Get what we can get, and just pick up 2. 4th and 8 here. Let's go. Curl. Easy completion. 1st down. Call the timeout. 20 seconds left in this ball game. Let's see if we can hit. That's broken up. 2nd and 10 here. Evans Chuba. There we go. That's what we needed. Big play. Timeout. We got 7 seconds in a dream here. We're going to go to Magwood in hopes he can get that, get out of bounds. We got 2 seconds to try a long field goal. All right, guys. This is kind of a tough situation to be in. Let's see if we drilled it. Kicks up. That's going right down the middle. We're going to walk this off with a game-winning field goal. Our defense could not stop Preston Stone through the air, but it didn't matter. Our offense came through with a 34-32 victory. Maybe we stick in this offense for another week, and I keep getting comfortable in it because we certainly played better. But as you can see, 97.3% for Preston Stone. That accuracy needs to be dropped. There's no reason for this. Taking a look at stats in this ball game, I mean, we gave up almost 500 yards of offense. They had a good rushing attack, but they just threw the ball all over us. 36-37 today is just absolutely ridiculous. We couldn't do anything to stop them. I mean, look at that, man. I got to find a way to get their accuracy down because it's just not great. Evans Chuba wasn't great passing the ball, but he did enough. On the ground, you know, we sucked per usual, but it was slightly better than normal. It wasn't just 2 yards flat a carry. You know, I got to get that figured out. Most of it's our offensive line, which is why I'm trying to get through this season a little quicker. You guys are going to see these are cut up quite a bit because I want to get as many games in an episode as possible. As Hershey McLaurin had 4 TFLs, man. He's really good down the box. They're not kidding when he's playing linebacker, man. He's been a fantastic impact player for us. Sean Seabrooks gets a sack along with Harkless and Dinkins splitting one. Of course, we don't get turnovers, but we don't even get pass deflections anymore either. Ever since these updates, it's gone down the tank, and I don't know what's wrong. I just know that I don't like the way the game's playing right now. I think they've already affected it in a negative way with updates. Passing all of a sudden, man, like the CPU quarterback just don't miss. We got a coach upgrade. We're going to go ahead, jump in, use this real quick. We got to stay in the motivator tree. We're going to hit our quarterback one, get that up. Looking at our recruiting, we're looking pretty good for Nathan Van Loren. We dropped right behind Michigan here at the end for Eric Rahman. So basically, I'm thinking we're going to be able to get a recruiting battle for him. And what we're going to do is schedule a visit. Oh, we're in trouble. We can't get a visit against Ohio State. So we're in trouble there. We're actually probably just going to straight up lose this battle is how it looks because I waited too long to schedule a visit. So that's pretty disappointing, but I feel pretty good about where we're at. We're getting some guys here. We're moving up on Zettel. We're in second place. We're just not gaining a ton of ground here, but we're going to keep doing what we can do here and try to maybe somehow pull a few of these off. Evans Chuba played okay in that game, but I'm comfortable since Ryan Brown's healthy again. Getting him back out there, letting him play. I think he's just a better passer, and right now that is what we need. He does have 8 interceptions, and he needs to get that under control, but for now, he's going to stay out there and keep starting for us. Maccabee's healthy, but you can see that season wear and tear on him's already getting low. I got to start rotating him out just a little bit more to keep him healthy and fresh. I mean, I like the idea of managing him. I do think that I need to get a little better about pulling these guys out of games sometimes. Next up, we got to take on Rutgers, who's 4-3. They're a little bit better than us. I don't know how well it's going to go, but we're going to keep trying this Louisville playbook. We ended up actually changing our playbook before the start of this game. I went ahead and created a custom playbook. That's what kind of delayed this episode coming out. We also went ahead and added Matt 10's latest sliders in, and I think that'll make this gameplay so much better as we're going to have to slop through the rain here at home. We're going to kick this one away here. We're going to open up on defense. Like I said, I know this is going to be a bit of a tough matchup for us. I don't really know how we compare to them. Taking a look at Ethan Kaliakmanis, their quarterback, he had a pretty bad game last week, and I don't think he's a great quarterback overall. He's going to open it up on the ground, and we get to the running back right there, and we bottle him up. We got a couple hits. Hershey McLaurin makes the tackle. 2nd down and 6. There we are. We're in the backfield. We make the play. Hershey McLaurin again hits him. 3rd down and 9. Kaliakmanis gets on the move, checks it down. We're there. We get a stop. Great way to start the day. And with our playbook change, we're going to open up under center, and we're going to hand it to Devin Maccabee and pick up 5. That's a solid rush. You will notice under center, there's going to be a lot of formations that have 2 tight ends in the game as we go to Michael Jackson for the short gain. 3rd and 4. We're going to throw it out there to Magwood, and he's not going to have time to get back to the sticks. Rutgers back on offense here. They're going to hand it off, and we're all over it. They cannot run against us. 3rd down and 7 now. Kaliakmanis on the move. He's got a big eye gap, and he's going to get the 1st down. I almost cussed there. I've been pretty frustrated in this series, but going forward, I intend on not cussing as much. I'm not a big cusser, except for in competitive environments. So unfortunately, I get a little worked up playing video games sometimes. They're going to get that out there. Wakely's not going to make the tackle. Their tight end's gone. I don't know if we're going to be able to get over there. Yeah, Ryan Turner gets him down at the 7-yard line. Huge play. 1st and goal here. They're going to hand it off. We got him. That's a big tackle right there. Good TFL. 2nd and goal here from the 10. They're going to hand it off, and we didn't have anybody over there, and we don't even animate for the tackle. That's going to be a touchdown. Darn it, man. Rutgers takes the lead here early. I really thought we had him. 2nd and 11. Ryan Brown's got his tight end. Christian Moore drops it, though. It's starting. Gonna have to chuck it up here, basically. We got him. Quick throw. Easy completion to Moore set for the 1st down. Big play. I do think this offense is better when we can pass the ball. We're not going to see a whole lot of Evans Chuba today as we go on the screen to Michael Jackson. Back to the ground game on 2nd down, and Morris sets bottled up. Third down and 5 here. We got a quick one out there to Morissette, but we missed the pass. We're going to have to punt again. Rutgers takes over here, and they have a big old gap, and we missed the tackle. Are you kidding me? Come on, guys. Tony Grimes, he can't catch him. That's going to be a long touchdown run right there to Campbell Jr. We had a chance there. We just totally messed it up. Our defense really hasn't put us in a good spot in this one. We're already down 14-0. First and 10 here. We're going to pass. Just go underneath, and we take a sack. We can't even get blocked long enough. Second and long, just hand it off, get some yardage back, and we missed the block. Man, what are we doing? Third down and 20 here. We're just going to try to avoid the sack. Throw it up, throw it up. Come on, we had him if he gets that pass out. Following a pretty bad punt, Rutgers has really good field position to start this drive as Kaliakmanis finds his guy wide open. We missed the tackle with Tony Jr., and he fights ahead and gets a big play. Sean Seabrooks is shaken up. That'll hurt our pass rush. That'll move CJ Madden out to the end, and Harkless will come in pass rushing situations. He made a big play there. We're going to keep Seabrooks out for now. Second and long here. They're going to hand it off, and we're all over it. Harkless, big play. Third down and 9. Come on. Get after Kaliakmanis, and he's going to get the first down again. We got to run a spy on him. First and goal. They're going to hand it off, and we're over there. Bottle it up. Good play. Second and goal here. They hand it off. We're all over him. That's Hershey McLaurin. Third down and goal here. One-on-one shot. That's broken up. Ryan Turner. Good play. Rutgers settling for 3 here. The kick's up and good. We're in a 17-0 hole now. Let's commit to the run game for a little bit and see if that can change this offense, as we're going to find a decent carry here. Second down, back to Morissette, and he's actually going to find some space there. That's Maccabee, getting a good gain. That is going to end your first quarter, though. It really hasn't been very close. Rutgers has been way better than us. Our offense has been terrible. This playbook's apparently not working for me. Third down and 2. We're going to hand it off, and that's a big first down. We're going to run play action here. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to use a custom playbook in the next game. It's giving me some issues here. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not able to adjust plays and do some things that I normally would do as we go to Maccabee. Nice run, first down. Stay on the ground, right back to Maccabee. He's got all sorts of space, man. We might need to just deal with it, because look at these running lanes we're getting here. Malachi Thomas checks into the game. We're actually going to pass. Just go underneath. Christian Moore, first down. Come on, nice play. Second down and 1 under center. Hand it off. That's Malachi Thomas, and I think he'll get that first down. Third down and 13 here for Ryan Brown. We got him. Nice. Lob it, and that's nearly picked. We don't have him. Dang it, man. 46-yard field goal here. I'm going to miss this wide left. I sure am. Are you kidding me? I suck at kicking again. Rutgers takes over, and we missed the tackle with Harkless, dude. We had that play. Third down and 2. They're going to throw, and they miss the pass. Great job. Starting out in the pistol here. We're going to throw that bubble to Michael Jackson. He's going to get some good yardage there. Fresh set of downs. We're just going to hand it off to Maccabee, and he finds nothing, dude, really. Third down and 6. Ryan Brown looking to pass. He's got his man wide open. That's Magwood getting the play. I keep messing up him and Maccabee. Malachi Thomas getting some carries here on this drive. We're going to hand it off to him right up the middle. Take what we can get. Second and 5. Use a little bit of motion here. Quick pass, Michael Jackson, wide open, first down. First and 10, back to the RPO game. We're going to throw that out there. Magwood, good play. Second down and 1 here. We're going to go to the slot fade. I think we have it with Ross. If that's a good throw and it gets broken up. Third and 1 here. We're going to hand it off. Malachi Thomas actually gets a good gain. He's going to get a nice first down to the 13-yard line. First and 10, we're going to go backside here on a screen. Michael Jackson, nice play. Second and inches. We're just going to step up with Ryan Brown, run that in, touchdown. What a play for the Boilermakers. This game is not over yet. We still got a chance here. How will Rutgers respond? Hopefully not very well, as they're going to go on the ground, and Kaliakmanis pulls it. We get a good hit on him, but he picks up 3. Second and 7, back to the ground game, and we stuff him up. We had that read perfectly. Third down and 10 here. We're going to get pressure in there, and down goes Kaliakmanis. Big sack there. That's what we're looking for. I don't remember who that is off the top of my head, number 18, but great play. 2 minutes left till halftime. We got a chance to draw this game close as Malachi Thomas is going to find some space. We're going to go quick, but not too quick, as we're going to find Michael Jackson here. Get the first down. Perfect. Let's still rush to the line. 1st and 10 here. Right back out there to him. Nobody's blocking it or covering him, so why not hit him? We're going to lose Jalen St. John, our starting left tackle. That could be an issue. 2nd and 1. We're just going to flip a little screen out there to Malachi Thomas. He's going to get a good gain. This game didn't start well, but it's going well for us right now as we go to Malachi Thomas. We'll take what we can get there. Give Rutgers credit. They're being pretty smart. They're using their timeouts. We're going to go to Michael Jackson. We're going to take our touchdown. We're down 3 after everything that happened early in this game. I am so proud of what we've done. Rutgers, though, is just going to come out and try a 52-yard field goal. I don't think they can hit this in the rain. Turns out I was wrong. They're able to drill it. Heading into halftime, man, that was a big mistake. I gave them 3 free points there. I got to be smarter than that. It's 20-14. If you're still sticking around, though, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Every little bit helps. We're trying to get to 700 subscribers by the end of August. We're a little ways away, but with your help, man, I can get there. Malachi Thomas sticks in the game here. We're going to go to him on the handoff, and that's a pretty solid little carry to start the second half. 2nd and 5. On the move, we're going to get that one out there to Denley on Morissette. 1st down. Back on the ground here, and we got hit in the backfield, but that's a nice run right there by Thomas. He broke off of that. 2nd and inches. We're going to throw a screen, but we can't even get the dang pass off. 3rd down and inches. We're going to go to the bubble. We got Michael Jackson. We're going to take it, get the 1st down. They're not going to cover him on the RPO. I'm certainly not going to keep feeding him the ball. It would make no sense not to give it to him. Ooh, Christian Moore got hurt. That could be a big loss for us. 2nd and 8. Looking to get a guy here. We got our backup tight end, and he drops it. Rico Walker's probably going to have to fill in for Moore for a little bit. 3rd and 8 here. We're just going to take what we can get here. I think we got a 1st down to Magwood. We're going to take it. Throwing a screen. We got Malachi Thomas out there. Good game. 2nd and 4 here. I think we're going to hand it off on this one. I want to try a run. I think we got everything we're looking for. And Malachi he can't get through there. He's not quick enough. That's one big issue we run into with the lack of speed on this team. Looking to pass, going underneath. Christian Moore holds on. 1st down. Christian Moore's not feeling good, man. He might need to come out of the game. We're going to go underneath, get that to Morissette, pick up what we can. 2nd and 2. Going underneath. Take the completion, man. We got Magwood. And he dropped it. Come on, dude. You can't do that to me, man. As we're going to go and throw a screen that's bottled up. Probably take 3 here. Yeah, they were talking about having us go for this. I think I'd rather kick it and just be safe. The kick's up, and we might miss it. Nope, it sticks just inside the upright. It's good. We're all right. We're down 3. We've actually kept this game pretty close as we're going to get... Oh, no, he breaks that tackle. Come on. I talked about fitting 3 games into an episode, but I think for now, while I figure out the format of this series going forward, we're going to avoid it and stick it with Tuas Kalik. Man, this is getting a huge gain out here. His running's been a bit of a pain for us today. It really, really has affected us, man. They're going to hand it off, and they might have the edge here. Nope. We get out there and get him down. Nice tackle. 2nd and long, and we're right there. He's going backwards. Great tackle, man. 3rd down and 10 here. We're going to try to get pressure on Kaliakmanis. He's going to take a deep shot. 1-on-1. That's going to be broken up. Great play by Tony Jr. Devin Mockabee back in the game. We're going to go right back to him here. He actually has some space. Nice run on 2nd down. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Underneath, easy completion to Walker, man. Nice play by our backup tight end. Big 1st down there. Huge play. Keep the ball on the ground here. Devin Mockabee getting the edge. Cutting it inside. Big run for Mockabee, man. That's what we're looking for. And even though this playbook has not been perfect for us today, we're going to stick in it as it's worked really well for both our ground and our passing attack. Part of it might be we're playing Rutgers, but I do like how effective we have been with Mockabee. 2nd down and 5. Use some motion here. Play action. We got him. Touchdown. We're going to fit. No, we didn't fit it in there in time. I definitely thought we had that. We're going to go to an RPO. Find Magwood. 1st down. Big play. 2nd down and 10. Mockabee on a screen is covered up, man. Nobody blocked. Heading into the 4th quarter of this one, it has not been exactly what I expected. I think we've done a really good job fighting back, and we still have a long way to go. Let's see if we can finish off this drive and get a dub today. Third down and 19 now. We got a flag to start the quarter. We're just going to chuck it, and we got hit before we could even do anything on that play. Unfortunately, we do have to settle for a field goal here. It's going to be 37 yards. I think we drilled this one. The kick's up. It's going right down the middle. We're tied at 20 here in the fourth quarter. Big risk here. We're going to send a blitz at Kaliakmanis, and it doesn't work. We give up the first down. I should have known better. I got to be a little bit more cautious as they're going to go to the screen game, and that's McLaurin out there, and they get around that. Are you serious? 2nd and 8. Handing it off. Harkless is all over it. Big play by him and Dinkins. Now they're backed up. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Kaliakmanis gets the completion, and they break the tackle. Come on, Wakely. Crew Wakely gets burned, and we're going to give up the touchdown. Are you serious? Damn, dude. I really thought we had him there. Now we need our offense to answer here. Just check it down. Nothing was open. That was just a bad decision. Should have thrown it away. 2nd and 14, handing it off. We're actually going to run a reverse. We got Michael Jackson, but he can't get the ball to him. Dang. That's one of my favorite trick plays, and it seems to always be open. We got him right there in the... Oh, he dropped it. What are we doing? Due to a little bit of rain here, we had a terrible punt. Now Rutgers is, already in field goal range to begin this drive. We're in deep trouble now. This team's just not good enough to overcome a 2-score deficit, I don't think, right now. So if we don't stop and get a turnover, we're in trouble. 3rd down and 2 here. 7 minutes left in this ball game. We need a stop. We're going to blitz the ever-living heck out of them. Engage 8, made the play. Now they're going to go for it, and I feel a little worried about how this is going to go. Kaliakmanis looking in the pocket, and he just misses the pass. Perfect. We got a shot here now to still tie this game up. It didn't end up hurting us as much as I thought it would, having quite possibly the worst punt I have ever seen on our previous drive. Back to the ground game. Maccabee. Dang, that just didn't work. 3rd down and 3. Going to slants. 1st down. Easy. Keep this drive going. We're going to go to the ground game. Maccabee one-on-one. He can't make a miss, but nice run. And looking at his wear and tear, he's coming out of the game here. He's just too beat up. Maccabee remains in the game here. He's going to get the carry and get nothing. Evans Chuba checked in here on 3rd and 3. I think we have to worry about our quarterback as we're going to get on the move, throw it, and he can't get the pass out on time. Ryan Brown is back on this 4th and 3. 5 minutes left in this game. And we're going for it. I'm sick of waiting for this team to figure it out, and it's a stupid read by me. You get too aggressive sometimes, and that's what happens. Our only hope is we can get a stop. Harkless getting pressure on Kaliakmanis, and down he goes. Big sack. 3rd and 17 now. Kaliakmanis just chucks it up, and he's going to win over the top. How in a cover 4 did he win over the top? I should have backed him up. It wasn't even a press situation. Why is he pressing? Come on, dude. I'd cover 4 and it just, I don't know. He pressed and I don't know why. Game over, man. Won't lie to you. This game is frustrating sometimes as we go underneath Magwood, get a completion. Let's just rush to the line. See what we can do here. RPO back out there. That's Magwood. Nice completion. 1st down. Keep it going. 1st and 10. We're going to take a deep shot. And how? How? Come on, dude. You've got to be kidding me. Just a second too late getting that ball out of here, and that's what leads to the bad throw and the pick. They're going to settle for a late field goal, and they luckily hit the upright and miss it. It's going to stay 34-20. That is going to be your ball game, man. This game was close till the end. We made some crucial mistakes down the stretch that ended up costing us. We got to get a little bit better here. This team sucks. Taking a look at stats, we did all right. Like, we weren't bad. We were definitely better on the ground this week. You know, I can't really complain about that. We're going to keep using my custom playbook, even though they're definitely bugged right now. I guess I don't follow along enough on Twitter and stuff to see that, but to me, they seem bugged. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but if you guys know, drop a comment down below and let me know if you guys know that they're bugged or not, because it just feels like they are. There are just certain things you can't do that you want to do, and the formations and everything's all jumbled up and weird. I just don't understand what happened, because I started with a base playbook that we already use, and now all of a sudden plays are completely wonky. Plays I used to make adjustments to, I suddenly can't adjust anymore. So if there's an issue with that, let me know in the comments below, because I'll just avoid it if I have to. and we'll just play with what we got in a straight playbook and try to rebuild this team. Now, I am looking for feedback on the channel, so if you're still here and you have an opinion, I would love to hear it. I have a poll going on how you want this dynasty to continue. I personally like the idea of playing the whole entire series and doing like 2 to 3 games an episode and just going from there. But I have to be honest, it really hasn't been performing very well. So I don't want to cut it out because I know people like the rebuilds and I want to keep doing video game content here on the main channel. But if I do switch it to a full season rebuild and you like a little bit more play by play style and longer games, go ahead and check out my second channel, Jeff Dixon Gaming. We're rebuilding a team builder team over there, and that's going to have 2 to 3 games an episode probably, but you're going to see more of the gameplay. Unless the game gets out of hand, then we cut it up quite a bit. Either way, advancing the week, we get a commitment from Percy Trahan, the 4-star running back out of Louisiana. That's a big one for us. We're going to need that help next year, and he's easily our best recruit on the board right now. We're still leading for Van Lannen. We're doing all right for Ramen. We're in a battle, though, so if I can't schedule a visit, we're in trouble. And I don't think I'm going to be able to prior. Nope. Yeah, we're just going to lose Eric Ramen. There's nothing I can do about it. Tyree, we're in trouble. Memphis took the lead on him. We're going to try to jump him. Things are looking good for Tunyon and Okaranko. Whoa. Zettel, we dropped, and there just isn't much we can do. We are going to schedule a visit, though, and bring him in versus Ohio State. We're going to do playing time because I think that is what he's looking for. Looking good there. I think our recruiting board's coming together okay. We definitely need to jump it up on him if we want to keep Quitterino in our class. We haven't actually scouted him, so I don't truly know how good he is. We have 35 hours to spend. Let's put hours on him. Make sure we compete with Texas A&M for a little bit. We're going to also come back here to some of these guys that aren't really being heavily recruited on our board and see if maybe we can jump in on like a Frank Niedgeman and put the 5 points on him and start recruiting him. But that's going to do it for this episode. Next time, we're going to take on Michigan. Like I said, for now, I'm just going to keep doing the series how I do it. I am looking for that feedback though, so I would appreciate it if you guys hit the polls and told me how you felt, or just leave a comment down below. I would greatly appreciate it if you did that. I could factor that into the poll numbers as well and see who wins. Whatever works better for you. I want to build Purdue. I'm just not sure what style we're going to keep doing it in because I need to find a way to have a good middle ground. I want to grow the channel, but I also want to provide content that I'm proud of and I want you guys to watch. And I don't want to leave anybody on the channel behind because I do appreciate every single viewer that I get. And if you're here right now, thank you for watching. Like I said, consider hitting the like button, consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a comment if you have strong feelings. Tell me how terrible I am. I want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out.